Welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining us today. Let's get into today's video. So 5 ways to be productive. Do online free courses. So here you could learn a thing or two. There's a lot of courses that I've seen online, mostly on platforms like Udemy. There's some for coding on platforms like Free Code Camp. You know, there's a whole lot of free courses out there that you can do in order to either improve yourself and your career, or to start a new career, or to learn something new and to just advance from where you are. Now, instead of just sitting at home and doing pretty much nothing all day, this is a better use of your time. And what I like about free courses is that some of them give out certifications, so you can be certified in whatever it is that you do, and it'll give you a level up. If you're someone who's unemployed, it's a very good way to fill in that gap, where if your next employer, when you go to an interview, they ask you, okay, so you were unemployed for 6 months, what did you do? Then you can say, no, I was doing online and free courses because I wanted to keep the mojo going, and I wanted to keep up and make sure that I am still skilled, and and that I improve myself. I'm someone who believes in self-improvement a lot, and then I decided that, why don't I do some free online courses? And you can do them online while you stay at home from your phone. It doesn't cost much data, so it's quite easy to get into that, and you never know, you might learn a thing or two. Number 2 is fix your CV. If you're someone who's looking for employment, or if you're already employed, it's a good thing to fix your CV, because your CV, remember that your CV acts as the first impression that you have, that your future employer or your next employer has of you. So before they even see you or meet you, the first thing that they see is your CV. So fix that CV, and once you fix your CV, you can even start sending it out. You can post it on platforms like LinkedIn. You can do a whole lot with your CV and start sending it out there, or getting it ready for a time when your industry is open for work, if they're not open for work at the moment because of the COVID-19 crisis. There's a lot of free templates that you can find online, but mostly some are available on like Google Docs, on platforms like Canva, which is a free tool that I use to create a whole lot of CVs that I've done for friends and family. So there's a whole lot of places where you can actually do your CV and make it nice and make it good. And then once you're done adding all your details and everything that is important in there, you make sure that you send it to 2 or 3 people, or people that you know, that can give you good and solid advice on what it is that you need to add further, or how it looks, or if the information that you have in your CV is good, and all of that stuff. So just send it to 2 or 3 people and get their opinion, and see if maybe you're on the right track. Then once you're done with your CV, you're good to go. Then you know that at least your CV is up to date, because keeping your CV updated is very important, especially if you're someone who is looking to be recruited, or you're looking to apply for employment in another company. It really does do wonders, and putting your CV up on platforms like LinkedIn is really good as well. So please fix your CV. If you want to move where you are, if you want to change careers, you want to change jobs, fix your CV. That's usually a very good step that you can take in order to move forward and get the ball rolling. Number 3, you can learn a new language. Learning a new language, it would be easy for you to move to another country if you're someone who's looking to immigrate to another country. For instance, in Canada, I was looking up stuff for Canada a few weeks ago. And in Canada, it's a very big plus if you have French. So you could learn French, you could learn German, you could learn any other language that you would like to learn. And if you want to learn local languages, there's plenty of careers that are available and open to you once you learn those languages. So it'll give you a very big step up. And if you want to pursue a career in teaching abroad, then it will really help elevate you, and it will be good once you know the language that is spoken in the country. And even if you know the basics, learning a new language and you get a certification from a free online course, or there's even a lot of resources on YouTube where you can learn a new language, and you can start to grasp some of the concepts and understand everything, the grammar and spelling and reading and writing. You can also help improve yourself. You can also move into, you can also start a career in translating start a career in translating from your home language or from English to whatever international language, if you want to learn an international language, or if you want to learn local languages, there's massive opportunities for you if you learn a new language, whether it's local or international, depending on where you want to go. So learning a new language is a very good thing. So you never know, could take you places, because you don't know where you're going to end up in the world. And the world is a very big place, which we have a lot of access to. Number 4 is read a book. So some people read a lot of self-help books, whatever genre you like. So reading books is really good to help your mind stay stimulated and to help you just be productive. I've been reading this book, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a. And I love this book because I'm someone who cares a lot, and it helped me understand a whole lot of things about myself and letting go and why things are, how people behave to certain things that I do, and and when to let go, because sometimes when you're someone who cares a lot for everything and everyone, you sometimes get hurt. And this book just helped me understand and to just let go a little bit, to just not always be consumed and to be emotional about a whole lot of things that are happening in my life. So I'm really happy about it, and it has given me clear perspective of where I am and where I want to go and how I should get there. It's really been an eye-opener for me. Personally, this is a personal opinion. So for someone else, it might not be the same. A few friends of mine have read it and they were like, no, it's not, it doesn't resonate with me, which is fair. So if you want to, you can try other books and self-help books, especially in this time of quarantine. It's important that we stay afloat and that we're happy and we're okay with who we are and where we are, and that we learn to accept the situation as it is. And a whole lot of things are changing around us, which we did not plan on and we did not anticipate. So yeah, it's a very big change and a very big adjustment, and I know that most of us are just shocked and we don't know what to do. So reading a few books on self-help, or if you want to step out of the reality of this world and delve into a new genre. So if you're someone who loves reading, romance, then you might want to branch into fiction, for instance. There's a lot of genres you can look into when you read a book. Keeps your mind active and it keeps you productive, because the more you read, the better you become at the language, whatever language you're reading the book in. So it's really good to read books and to just stay engaged. And if you have friends that are going to read the same book, if you share maybe ebooks with one another, it's a really good way to have a virtual book club, since everything is virtual now. It's a very good thing to have a virtual book club where you can discuss the books and recommend books to each other. That way you stay engaging with other people, especially if you're someone that lives alone. You stay engaging with other people and you talk to them, and you start having something to look forward to. If you're not working or you're not going to school, you have something to look forward to. You'll want to finish this book because I have a meeting with my book club in a week's time, and we want a video call and we want to discuss this book, and it just creates a level of excitement, and you can keep it going and stay motivated and stay positive. So read a book, learn something. Number 5, improve your LinkedIn profile. If you don't have LinkedIn, then I suggest that you create a LinkedIn account. Whether you are an entrepreneur, whether you're a student, or a graduate, or employed already, or you've been retrenched, or whatever the case may be, create a LinkedIn profile. It's a really good space for you to be found by your potential employers or your future employers. A lot of people get offers on LinkedIn, get job offers on LinkedIn. Some companies go onto LinkedIn to find their ideal candidates. So it's a really good thing for you to make sure that you've got all your information in there. And the nice thing about LinkedIn is that you can attach your CV as well, and any kind of certifications that you may have that are relevant to your industry. You can add them on there onto your profile, have other people endorse you for skills, people that know you, people that have worked with you. You don't have to socialize on LinkedIn. You just have to make sure that you stay engaged, and it's a very informative platform for you to learn and understand a whole lot of things and to keep up to date with what is happening in your industry and in your line of work or in your desired industry or field. So LinkedIn is a really good place for you to start, especially if you're someone who is looking for employment. So once you finish your CV, as I mentioned in the first point, so once you finish updating your CV, you can just upload it to LinkedIn. And a whole lot of recruiters are hunting for really good people on LinkedIn to hire. So it's a really good place. You never know who's looking. So go to LinkedIn, create a profile if you don't have one, update it if you have one, and just update with your current employment status, whether you're employed or not. But I've received a lot of offers on LinkedIn, and some of the places that I've worked in, I never needed to apply because I was found on LinkedIn because I updated my profile. It's just something that you can do once every 3 months, or when you learn a new skill, you go and update on LinkedIn. So the more information that you have on your profile, the easier it is for recruiters to understand who you are and what you do. You can engage with other people and people in your industry or like-minded individuals or people that inspire you. You can learn from them. You can learn a lot from LinkedIn. Guys, it really does work. So if you're someone who, especially if you're someone who's looking for work, like it's just a no-brainer. It's just a no-brainer. And there you have it. So those are the 5 things that you could do while we are in this state of quarantine or lockdown. Please do like and subscribe and share with your friends and family.